Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Okay, so today I'm making a ricotta cheese gnocchi and I'm going to serve it in a creamy blue cheese sauce. Gnocchi is basically a type of dumpling and it's normally made with potato, but I'm doing an alternative today and I'm making it with ricotta cheese, which I think is a much lighter way of doing it. Also, this dish is very low in carb, so if you're watching your carbs, it's perfect. Okay, so we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our gnocchi. So I've got one packet of ricotta cheese here, which is 250 grams. So get that straight in your bowl. Then we're going to mix in 25 grams of grated parmesan and one egg yolk and just a pinch of salt, and give that a good mix. Okay, so once that's mixed in, we're going to go in with 60 grams of plain flour. Just give that a good mix. Okay, so once that's all mixed up, what we're going to do is we're going to dust the table with a bit of flour. We'll just get the mix on the flour. Then just dust a bit more flour. Just half the mix. Then what we're going to do is we're going to roll it into like a thin kind of sausage. Try and get it quite thin though. Okay, so once you've rolled them out nice and thin, we're just going to cut them into kind of 1.5 centimetre pieces. So just dust your scraper with a bit of flour, or use a knife if you want. 1.5 centimetre pieces, just like this. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is we'll get a plate and just dust it with a bit of flour. This will just stop the gnocchi from sticking. And just place them on the plate. Okay, so that's our gnocchi ready. So we're just going to get a pan of water on to get these cooked and get our sauce ready. Okay, so now that our gnocchi is made, the next stage is now to cook the gnocchi and make the sauce. The first thing I'm going to do is, before I do that, is I'm going to toast some pine nuts. Okay, so we've got our pan of water on to boil, and we're now just going to toast our pine nuts in a pan. Just a handful of pine nuts. This is going to go in the dish at the end. It's just going to give it a nice texture. Just get your pan on nice and hot, but just keep them moving. Otherwise they'll just burn. Okay, so that's our pine nuts toasted. So I'm just going to put them to one side. Okay, so our water's come to the boil now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our gnocchi in to cook. One thing I'd like to add as well is this recipe today will make a good 2 starter portions or 1 big main course portion. Okay, so our water's boiling. So just going to go in with a little bit of salt. Then just carefully place in our dumplings. Okay, so our gnocchi is going to take about 2 to 2.5 minutes to cook. It doesn't take long at all. So we have to very quickly get our sauce on while this is cooking. Okay, so for the sauce, I've basically got 120 grams of double cream. I'm just going to put that straight into a hot pan. And we're just going to slowly bring that up to the heat. Okay, so once our cream comes up to a light simmer, just going to turn the heat right down in this. And we're just going to melt in our blue cheese. I've got 40 grams here of blue cheese. I'm using a dolce latte, which is a very mild, creamy Italian blue cheese, which I think works perfect with this. I'm just going to melt this in gently. Okay, so basically that's our sauce ready. The cheese is melted in, that's ready to go. Our gnocchi's been cooking for about 2.5 minutes now, so that's ready. So we're going to just take the gnocchi out and put it straight into the sauce. Just carefully. Try not to cook the gnocchi too long. 2.5 minutes is about right. If you cook it too long, it just kind of goes to mush. You can actually just turn the heat off in that pan. That's ready to go. Now it's ready just to plate up. And to finish the dish off, we're just going to go on with some more grated parmesan. Some toasted pine nuts. And just a little bit of flat leaf Italian parsley. And that is it. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching my video today. If you liked the video, please give me the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to seeing you all soon.